So I'm going to walk through my Sudoku solver right now, and I'm going to start by explaining some of the axioms I'm using to build logic further and further. But it's pretty self-explanatory, and it's actually very powerful. So to start with, this may seem basic, but hear me out here. Every single row must have 1 to 9. Every single column must have 1 to 9. Every single box must have 1 to 9. I know, shocking stuff. If all this is true, then you're valid. If, for example, one of these is broken, then you become invalid. Okay, now we're going to get to the magic. Here are some examples. Let's say you have a row which is missing one cell, and the only answer that can be is a 9. Then okay, you must be 9 by default. If we have a column and the only possible answer is 8, you must become 8 by default. If you have a box and there's only one possible answer, you must become 4 by default. As long as you have 1 to 9 and aren't repeating, you're fine. Then we're going to come to something a bit more advanced. Imagine we have a row and there are only a couple of possible cells. So this cell could be either a 2 or 8, this cell can be a 2, 5 or 8, and this cell can be a 2 or 8. Well, by default, this is the only cell which can be a 5, so this cell has to become 5. And then maybe try to solve the Sudoku with what you have, or just brute force it. But this is the main crux of what I'm using. So I am using the find if a cell can be 1 to 9 in the row, in the column, in the box. If you can be solved by just being the only cell there, you must be correct. Okay, we've tried that. Let's move up now. If there's only one cell that has a unique answer, that cell must be correct. And that pretty much makes up all the main parts of my Sudoku solver before we start the backtest.